Welcome to the Dinosaur Island. This is a beautiful island where dinosaurs breed, reproduce, eat, kill, and battle for survival. This is the mainland, place where most plant eaters are. It is fall, you can see, and almost all the leaves in the grass has become brown and started to shrivel up and die. But there's still plenty of greens to go around. There's still plenty of greens to go around for our hungry dinosaurs. Oops. This is Enchantment. A cool name for this beautiful, majestic dinosaur. She is one of our biggest dinosaurs. She's searching for food. But she needs to be careful on this cliff. It's not a very big drop, but it's still good enough to hurt her. She's just eating down there. She's only one dinosaur on this large island. We have our big aggressive warrior. This is Catherine, a female Triceratops. She's not eating or looking for food. She's digging herself out a nest, and she's stomping the ground to get the mud off her feet. She's not making a nest to lay eggs in. She's making a nest to keep warm in for the winter. It's fall, and most of the dinosaurs are doing this. The way we can tell Catherine apart is that she's the biggest Triceratops in the herd. And she's got this large crack across her frill. We think she got this scar from it being attacked by a Tyrannosaurus many years ago when she was a teenager. We have our younger Triceratopses. This is AK, a younger trike, fairly new to this herd actually, and is slightly older, but nearly the same age. This is Blueface. You can tell that because of the blue scales he has on the left side of his face. These two juveniles are nowhere near as big as Catherine, and these two have become sparring buddies. Blueface is challenging AK to just a mere sparring thing. He stomps the ground and paws it with his large foot. There's something on my camera. AK does the same, and then AK charges and knocks him to the ground. But Blueface gets up and knocks him back down. They soon lock their horns, but very lightly. Blueface wins the sparring match and walks off to go graze. AK knows that he'll have to step up his A game if he's going to win in a real fight against Blueface in the mating season next year. Because it won't be long before these sparring buddies become mere rivals trying to win the attention of a mate. But most of the time they're good friends. But now that they're becoming young adults, it has become time for them to accept that they to go their separate ways. As they just head over here eat. Another juvenile trike, this is three-horned. I know, pretty lame name, but whatever. She's a young female. The same age as these two. As Blueface and AK. Farther down, we have this guy. Well, female. She has just recently lost her baby. She's climbing up the side of the cliff there. This is Spike. She is a female stegosaurus. And actually the last on this island. Good thing she's still young, but hopefully she won't get killed. Farther down we have one of my favorite dinosaurs on the island. A Panocosaurus male. This is a teenager. We've had a lot of babies in the past 5 years. And a lot of them are nearly teens. He's rolling around in the mud some. He's just trying to make him a warm little place to stay this year. Sadly, we won't be able to get any more Panocosaurus because our female is much older than him. And he's not due to breed for another few years, for another year or two. And our old female, and this female over here, which we call Sarah, which Sarah here is too old to breed. But she's still a very tough dinosaur. Over here, we have two other apatosaurs. Juveniles, actually. A lot of our animals on the island are teenagers, but our raptors and our meat-eaters are not. They're adults. This one with this, we don't know why she has a ring wrapped around her, but she does. This plastic thing. We think she was caught in one of the fences and got something wrapped on her. But we'll have to catch her to get it off, but that will be later on. It is the mating season for these large titans. These ones are mere miniature versions of these large adults. Speaking of large adults, here's one now. Oops. These two make room for this giant. This is Max. And if I forget their names, I'm very sorry to my viewers. This guy is at least 70 feet. This one is, most of the dinosaurs on our island are much smaller than the original, because this is a dwarf island. We call it Dwarf Island. Our predators are the same exact size, but our plant eaters have recently been shrunking down thanks to the size of this small island, which makes the animals slightly smaller. They're still very large. This is Grace, the oldest and probably one of the oldest dinosaurs in this whole herd. You might think she looks just like Enchantment. She's a darker color. And this one's a lighter color than Enchantment is. Nearby is her only baby. He's one of the oldest teenagers in the herd. We call him Jeremy. This is Jeremy. A very different. He's a brontosaurus. But since Grace has kind of been his protector his whole life, he assumes this is his mother. He's still not big enough to defend against large predators. But he's still a very unique dinosaur. Running by. you might say, is a strange creature. This is Parasaurolophus, one of our different unique dinosaurs. Since it has 3 toes and you see its tracks, you might think it's a theropod. It is not, since theropods are mostly classified for having 3-toed feet. This is a plant eater. She's actually one of the gentlest dinosaurs, and she can hear prey. She can hear a predator coming from many miles away, because she has great hearing. Her sense of smell is not bad. Her vision is not too great, but it's good enough where she knows where she's going. But her hearing is key. She can hear a predator coming from many miles away, even before it notices her. That's why these are one of the most efficient plant eaters around. Now, this horn on their head, you might think might be for defense. Well, we don't actually know, because we've never seen her use it. But her name's Perry, by the way. Short for Parasaurolophus. Perry is what we'll call her. She uses that horn to make these weird noises, or whatever. It's very hollow, so it's a good thing. Well, you've met most of the herd so far. Oh, and that blue guy sitting right there randomly, he is Blue, one of our eldest and slowest dinosaurs in the whole island. He's older than Grace. He is actually one of the smallest, too. Oh, and this one with the ring thing around her, this slightly lighter blue color, this darker blue color than her mate. Her name's Beauty. That's her name. And then her mate, we'll call him, well, actually, we haven't came with a name for him, so we'll just call him No Name for now. Well, you've met the herd, and again, welcome to the island in another episode coming soon. Bye-bye.